guys, what's up good people? It's your girl Mercy Wambui back here on your screen with a new video. In case you are new here, karibu sana. We love visitors around here, okay? So please consider subscribing, okay? Click that subscribe button below and also press the notification bell so that you will not miss out on any of my uploads. And just in case you're wondering what this channel is all about, it's all about cooking. We love cleaning and organizing and lifestyle, so it's everything in between. So if that is a type of content and if that's something interests you, please consider subscribing and also pressing the notification bell so you will not miss on any of my videos. Now, new members, karibuni sana, and for my returning subscribers, thank you so much. You guys, you're always here time and time again. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much, and welcome to today's video as well. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a vanilla cake, and the interesting part is that you're going to be using a blender to make this cake, not to bake, to make it, sorry. So sorry guys, there's so much noise in the background. The kids are making a lot of noise and I'm feeling disrupted. So as I was saying, we're going to be using a blender to mix the cake. The blender will replace a mixer. So if you don't have a mixer at your home, worry not, because you know what, I got you guys, I got you. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to use a blender to prepare your cake mix. And yeah, we're going to be baking a vanilla cake for tomorrow's breakfast. But of course, I'm shooting this video at night, which is the reason as to why you should really subscribe, okay? Anyway, yeah, so let me just jump right into the ingredients of today and I'll show you how we do that. So yep. Okay, so of course I have, this will be my spatula. I'm going to be using this small wooden stick and my mixing bowl. And then I'm going to be using some milk. I will insert all the measurements in the procedure as we go on and also in the description box for you to follow. So I have some milk. I have some baking soda. This is bicarbonate of soda. I also have some baking powder. I'm also going to be using some cornstarch or corn flour. This is my salt. I'm going to be using vanilla, but of course it's a vanilla cake, so I'm using vanilla essence. I'm also going to be using some white vinegar. I'm going to be using my all-purpose flour. Yeah, we also have some margarine. So if you don't have butter, you can use margarine, but butter is more recommended, unsalted butter. But I don't have butter. This is what I have for now. I'm going to be including 2 eggs, and I'm also going to be using some buttermilk or fermented milk, mala kwa wale wenye hawaelewi kizungu. So yeah, mala. If you have natural yogurt, it also gets the job done. And some sugar. This is my sugar. Yeah, so the other equipment are my measuring spoons and my measuring cups. So if you hear me say 1 cup, this is what I mean. This is a cup. That is 250 mils. This is my cup. So this is what I'm going to be using. So yeah, let's preheat our oven. I'm going to be preheating my oven. So I'm saying I'm going to be preheating my oven at 160 to 65 degrees Celsius, or 300 and not it's 320 Fahrenheit. So I'm going to be preheating mine in Celsius, so that's 160 degrees for maybe 10 to 15 minutes as we mix our cake, and then yeah, we'll bake it. And I will also show you how I line my baking tin. I'm going to be using a sufuria in this case. So yeah, I hope you guys will learn something and I hope you guys will enjoy this video. So let's start. So in my mixing bowl, I'm going to be measuring my dry ingredients, all of them, and I'm going to mix them as shown in the video. So it's flour, baking powder, baking soda, cornstarch. Yeah, basically the dry ingredients. Please sift your flour and all your other dry ingredients. I forgot to sift. Use a sieve and sift your dry ingredients so that you can remove any dirt or any hard particles that are there. You don't want hard particles in your cake. So yeah. Okay, so that's 2¼ cups of all-purpose flour. Up next, I'm going to be putting a 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So done with the dry ingredients, and in my blender I'm putting half cup of margarine. If you have butter, feel free to use your unsalted butter. I'm also going to be putting half cup of cooking oil that is unflavored, and I'm also going to be including my sugar in the blender, that is 2 1/3 cups of sugar, some eggs, and a 1/4 tablespoon of vanilla, some white vinegar, and some buttermilk or yogurt. Yeah. Once we pop everything in the blender, we are going to give it a good blend so that everything can mix and incorporate properly. Using your spatula, you're going to be scraping down some of the butter or margarine that is stuck on the sides of your blender, just to make sure that everything is mixed well. So give it a good blend for around 5 to 10 minutes and your wet ingredients will be ready. Our wet ingredients are ready, and again in my dry ingredients, I'm going to create a well in the middle of my flour. Then that's where I'm going to be pouring my wet ingredients, and I'm going to be folding in the flour gradually. Okay, so put little by little of your wet ingredients. You do not want to put a lot so that you'll avoid adding flour because we had already measured. Yeah, so that for you get the correct consistency, add little by little as you fold in your flour, as I'm doing in the video. Do not worry about the flour particles that you can see on my butter. I'm going to beat the butter until it's smooth and silky. But if you have a strong blender, you can return it. You can return the cake butter in the blender and beat it until it's smooth. So this is where the milk also comes in. I'm going to be adding little by little of my milk, or you can use the buttermilk if it is still remaining, or the yogurt, so that you can get the consistency that you want. As you can see, I'm adding little by little as I check on my butter consistency. So yeah, just do as I'm showing you in the video and you'll not go wrong. You're going to make a perfect vanilla cake. And I hope you're still enjoying the video up until this point. And if you are, kindly consider subscribing. For our new members, please subscribe and join this family. And also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, because it really enables YouTube to recommend my videos to other people and to reach a wider audience. So please subscribe, and also don't forget to press the notification bell so that you'll be alerted anytime I upload a video. Next, this is my baking tin, and in this case I'm using just a sufuria, and I want to show you how I put my parchment paper. So I'm going to be measuring the diameter of the sufuria or your baking tin. You're going to be measuring the diameter of that baking tin, and I'm going to be folding it as I'm going to be showing you in this video, and then you're going to cut it and it will fit the below of the tin. Okay, it's not supposed to be coming all the way to the top, it's just going to be fitting the below of the tin. So your parchment paper should be bigger than your tin, and then you're going to fold it at least 4 times. So I folded it into half, and then into quarter, and I think into an eighth again, and then we're going to be measuring the pointed part that I'm going to be showing you after I have folded. It's going to be measured from the center of the sufuria to the outside. Like, you're just going to be measuring the diameter of the tin or the sufuria. Yeah, so you see that pointed part, I'm going to be folding it like so, and you want your pointed part to be very sharp. Okay, so fold it as I'm showing you like that, and then I'm also going to be folding it one more time, making sure the pointed part is very, very, very sharp. All right, so fold it again like so as I'm showing you. Like that. Once you are done folding, as you can see, using the pointed part in the middle of your baking tin or sufuria, measure to where the diameter of your baking tin ends, and we are going to cut it at that point. So you need to cut it straight to that point. So yeah, just cut it, because that is where you need your parchment paper to reach. You don't want it to be like overflowing to the top of the baking tin. So you're going to cut it very well like so, and voila, it's going to be fitting the bottom of your baking tin, right? So let's measure and see whether ours fits the bottom of the baking tin or it's a little bit bigger. So I put it like so. As you can see, mine is a little bit overflowing, but I have no problem with it as it is. If you want, you can trim it further, but mine was just okay as it is. So I'm going to be lining my sufuria with that parchment paper like so, and then next I'm going to be putting in my butter, as you will be seeing in the video, and I'm also going to be putting in some dried fruits. Now, I did not show you, I forgot to show you the dried fruits as I was showing you the ingredients, but yes, I added some dried fruits. That was sultanas. I love sultanas in my cake. If you have any other dried fruits, you can incorporate, as it makes the cake look nice. It's aesthetically impressive, and it also tastes yummy. So this is the consistency of my butter. You want your butter to be not too flowy, not too thick, just in the middle. So this is the right consistency. And you guys, this butter was smelling amazing. So you can imagine how the cake will taste. So yeah, put your cake batter in your tin, in your lined tin. And point to note, if you do not have a parchment paper, please don't feel the pressure. You can just put margarine or butter. You can smear butter and then dust your tin with flour, and it will just give you the same results as using a parchment paper. So no pressure, guys. Yeah.
So what I'm just doing here is tapping my butter just to remove any large air spaces that is in it. So you want to tap it as it is so that you can remove any large air spaces, and using a fork or a skewer or just a toothpick, you're going to press in your fruits. So I'm pressing in my sultanas using a fork. I want them to be in the middle of the flour and not on top of the butter, sorry. Yeah, just to avoid them burning, but also to give you that nice look in the middle of the cake or inside of the cake when you cut it. And what's left is to put our cake in the oven and allow it to cook. So that's 160 degrees Celsius, top and bottom heat, and I'm going to time this 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm putting the first 30 and then I'll check on my cake. If it's not ready, I'm also going to add some more minutes. So yeah, into our preheated oven, I'm going to be putting in my cake and we'll allow it to cook, and yeah, we'll check on it once in a while just to make sure it's done. And also guys, when your cake is cooking or when it's almost ready, you will hear it smell like the house will be filled with a very, very nice smell of something that is cooking. So yeah, don't be worried, and also your timer is going to tell you when your cake is ready. I've been cooling my cake for a while, and this is me using a skewer to check whether my cake is ready. It's already out of the oven and I decided to just let it cool. But yeah, you need to insert a toothpick or a skewer, and when it comes out clean, then that means your cake is very much ready. And as you can see, I achieved a very, very nice cake. The top looks very, very yummy and it did not burn, it just cooked properly. So after cooling it overnight, I decided now to cut it the following morning. So I'm going to run my butter knife on the circumference of my baking tin just to loosen the cake from the baking tin. And then I'm going to be turning it onto a plate and we'll cut it and taste it. Yeah. As you can see, my cake looks very, very, very nice and it is very moist, and it's not so compact. At least it has some air in it. So yeah, it looks very, very nice. And that is how you simply make a vanilla cake. If you don't have a mixer, kindly use a blender, and you can have a very quick snack for your visitors, right? For that 4 o'clock tea, or just for dessert at home after your dinner. Serve it with some hot chocolate, tea, juice, whatever you fancy, okay? And enjoy your cake. So I hope you loved this video, and I think I will see you on the next one. Until then, adios, bye.